What's up guys, Henry NWR for you here with a new video for you today. And today we're going to be looking at the brand new Trackmaster pack, Runaway Steven. Alright guys, Steven in his box does look very nice. As you can tell, he is called Runaway Steven and his passenger car goes from empty to full. I feel like that'll be an interesting thing to actually see work. So we're going to have to pay attention when he's actually doing his test runs. Either way, on the back, we can read a little bit more about Steven. It says, after a misunderstanding, Steven races off to find his friend Millie, but he's so upset he accidentally brings his passengers with him. Now children can relive this memorable moment or create new ones. For more fun-filled play, press the button on his coach to see his passengers appear. So I feel like this is actually pretty cool. This episode was actually really good in Season 21. And probably one of the better ones. And as a surprise, it didn't actually have to feature Thomas in it. So, who knew? Who knew? But either way, we have a CGI promo of Steven there. But enough talk. Let's get Steven out of the box. As we can see, Steven actually looks pretty nice. Again, a huge complaint with him is actually how big he is. Well, overall, he's very disproportionate to a lot of the other engines, as Steven is actually very, very tiny. And here he isn't tiny. Honestly, I sort of like the way he looks, but he is not proportionate to size. And Steven honestly is a very hard engine to get right proportionally. Honestly, I think the best Steven is the front of the player L Steven with a tender of the original Trackmaster Steven. It would be unpowered, but it would actually look nice. However, this Steven is actually pretty big, and he doesn't have even his moving piston rods. Now, he does have it, and he actually is pretty heavy with all the plastic he has on him. But let's actually look at some of the cool stuff. His buffer beam is painted the wood color. Unfortunately, though, his buffers and coupling rod, even though present, is not painted. So that's a downfall. However, his funnel is very nice, and his face is, well, very Steven-like. His firebox as well has rivets all along the side and looks very well indeed. Let's actually uncouple him from the tender and you can see the back of Steven here. Just pretty much black, and then you have a circle right there, so nothing too fancy. And on the other side, you're not missing out much. Well, let's move him forward because this isn't a normal tender. No, Steven's you can actually see the coal load inside, which is actually really cool. Unfortunately, the floorboards and the front is not colored a different color. It's just a solid yellow. But we can actually see the shovel, even though it's there, it's still painted black. But they didn't even have to put a shovel in there, and I think that's actually pretty cool. The water tank actually looks very accurate to the entire thing. However, his sides are just solid yellow with the castle crest on there. So it would have been nice if they had gone the extra mile. And let's not even get started on the back. The back is just, no, it's not painted. But either way, guys, that was Steven. Mixed bag of emotions, and I really don't know how to feel. Now let's take a look at Steven's coach. This is very, well, small. And, yeah, it is actually really heavy. I'd say it's debatably as heavy as Steven's main body and everything, so that's pretty interesting. Now how this actually works though is that you press this button on top. Oh no, it's empty, it's full. As we can see, we have some noticeable people like Dowager Hat on board. Then if we turn it to the other side, we can see some other people, like I think that's supposed to be the Duke of Boxford. So yeah, overall, the detail on it is actually pretty nice. However, again, with coaches in this line, just being that small really does hinder it a lot. And I feel like it makes it not be as great as it honestly should be. Alright guys, now that we've taken a look at Steven and his coach, let's see how they fare around the layout. So guys, what do I think of the Runaway Steven pack? Honestly, I feel like it's a good pack for the Trackmaster 2 range, but it does have some flaws. Steven's tender is just pretty much a giant hunk of yellow, and even though they added details on Steven, he's not colored properly, and so those details really go unnoticed. And the coach is very small. Now I know the coach is small in the TV show, but compared to trucks and everything, it still is very small. I do like the aspect that you can actually get the passengers in and out of the coach. I feel like that's really cool. And I think Steven does look like Steven. However, he's very disproportionate. And I really do believe that it's sad because the motorized versions of Steven all have very bad disproportions. But I still feel like the best version of Steven is a play rail front with a Trackmaster 1 tender. I'll let you decide if you think it's worth your money. Personally, I think it's nice for Trackmaster 2, but it's not the best version of Steven that could probably be made. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a good day. No!